And I'm also delighted to be here in Nashville at the Grand Ole Opry. Because, you know, this is a historic building. This building was primarily built for religious meetings in the beginning. And many great religious meetings have been held here. And I'm delighted to stand here today and tell you a little bit more about what Jesus said. You know, music has been associated with both Judaism and Christianity from the very beginning. And Johnny, I don't know whether you knew it or not, but one of the early instruments mentioned in the Bible was the guitar. And the guitar has been used to transmit in music and song the message of God to the human race for centuries. And you know, music is a very important part of our method of conveying our joy, our peace, our sorrows, our troubles, but also God's love and grace and mercy, and especially at an hour such as we live in. Many of our young people today are searching for purpose and meaning in their lives. They want to know, where did I come from? Why am I here? Where am I going? What is life all about? And we're reading in our magazines now a very interesting thing, and we're seeing on television something that I think is a religious phenomenon. Thousands of American young people are turning to Jesus Christ now. They're listening to the words of Christ as perhaps no other generation in the history of this country. And this is a great and encouraging thing that is happening. You know, Jesus wanted us to know several things. He wanted us to know that God loves you. I don't care who you are, what you are, God loves you. And then he wanted you to know that God forgives you. He's willing to forgive you. That's what Good Friday is all about. That's what Easter is all about. Jesus Christ died and rose again so that God can say to you, I forgive you. You can be reconciled to God and have peace with God because of what Jesus Christ did. And then Jesus wants you to know that you must be committed to him. He said, if you will come after me and take up a cross and follow me, you can be my follower. Now, thousands of young people all over the world are doing just that. You could do it right now, tonight, if you made your commitment to him. You know, Mahalia Jackson sang one of America's most popular songs a moment ago, Amazing Grace. Do you know how it was written? It was written by a slave trader on the west coast of Africa. He dealt in slaves. And one day in a thunderstorm, he was converted to Jesus Christ. It so changed his life that he went back to England and became an Anglican clergyman. And he influenced Wilberforce, who led the anti-slavery movement of Great Britain, that in turn led to all the laws that we have throughout the world that put an end to slavery. The man's name, John Newton, wrote Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. You know, I'm going to heaven. I know that. It's going to be a happy and glorious and wonderful day. But I'm going to heaven not because I'm a preacher or because I've read the Bible or because I go to church. I'm going to heaven because of this amazing grace that Jesus talked about and that Jesus died for on that cross long ago. God bless you, and thank you, Johnny Cash, and all of you on the Johnny Cash Show.